Hello everyone and welcome back to EchPlays. I'm Esh. Welcome back to our first look at Dead Cells. Welcome back to Foreplay, everyone. As you can see, the first thing you're going to notice is that a ton of these flasks hanging above our head are filled with items now, whereas most of them were empty before. I don't know if it's this room or if something's changed in Dead Cells, but I'm getting some frame rate drops, so hopefully once we leave this area it'll stop. But I wanted to get the point across of what we're going to be doing in this final episode of our foreplay of Dead Cells. Unfortunately, they changed. I say unfortunately, I'm glad they're still doing changing stuff. But before, when we would leave this first area, we'd go into the ramparts, which is that sort of dawn-esque area where you can see like the orangish yellow sun in the background, and you're on top of buildings and so forth. Would be like the second level, but they put a level in between the two. And I haven't found that boss that we got murdered by again since then, and I've actually played some in between the downtime because I was sick and I couldn't really record, or I didn't want to record with my voice being the way it was. So I wanted to wait, and I figured since we can't fight the boss, the best thing we can feature really is the upgrade system that we've sort of been utilizing in my downtime. I played about 5 hours now collectively over the course of recording the episodes you've seen, and then of streaming a little bit, and this is what we've sort of come to. I've got now the randomized bow item, where the two items that usually are found here would be just a bow and a shield, but now it can be any sort of ranged item that you have unlocked, which is great. I've killed a few dudes over here. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. So now we have the Sith's electric hand lightning. It's called lightning bolt for layman's, and it's actually pretty great. So we have a bunch of stuff unlocked. I've learned a little bit about the game. Now we can use our potion twice, for instance. Let me just look at the settings real quick. There's not really any graphic settings, is there? Show the roll cooldown feedback? I don't know what that means. Enable VSync, maybe I can turn that off. It's the only thing that I can see in graphics settings. Hopefully this doesn't persist. Hopefully you guys can't notice it in the YouTube version. But I am getting a little bit of a stutter, which is new. Alright, so we've got this. I've just sort of fine-tuned my play style, which is basically going strength and health 50-50 whenever I find those items, unless I found a free version of a free like point thing. One thing I do wish the game had is the wall climb feature that a lot of side scrollers have, where you can sort of jump and then as you hit the wall you can jump again, like Super Meat Boy does. I think this game would be great with that. Okay, we've unlocked that door down there. Also, I have made it to some of the timed doors, and basically, they don't really give you too much. It's just a bunch of money, as far as I can tell. See, there's lightning bolt again. We don't need that, obviously. One huge thing that I learned is you know how those items there, like that I just touched on, you can tickle them. Well, it's like I suspected. You need a certain unlock to let you do something else with them. I'm not sure what those tombs do, but the little moss balls that you can tickle, I do have the unlock for that, and hopefully we'll have a chance to show you in this level what exactly it allows me to do, because it is Metroidvania-esque. Alright, we're going to door these boys. We're going to get the door. We're going to get violent with it. Alright, we're just letting this guy do his thing, I guess. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. We need twin daggers. We're going to replace our rusty sword with it. Twin daggers are one of my favorites, and actually we kind of bad luck with this, because this is what I'm talking about. This is a strength +1, whereas the other one was an item we could pick from the 3 ability scores. If I'd known we were going to get a free strength, I might have picked the health one first to keep it even. But this is fine. We can do a lot more damage now. You can see now, I have more information, so I'm just trying to give it all to you guys before the end of this episode. The very bottom left corner, you see all of our items and stuff. You see the number above the daggers and the lightning bolt icon. That's a 3. That means you start with 1 point in strength, and now we have 3 because we've added 2. The 1 next to it is for your skill abilities, which increases the damage of those abilities, and also decreases the cooldown depending upon what exactly. I took that on purpose. It could have probably been avoided altogether, but at the same time, I wanted to get rid of the shield guy while I had a chance. See, this is the skill ability, which is great, because I don't usually level it up much with the choice items. We're actually destroying these guys pretty well. See, that didn't feel like it hit me, honestly. What I've come to the conclusion of, essentially, in this game... Oh, good, we got a plus health. Is that I really enjoy it. My preferences in gaming usually don't lend themselves to the type of games where you have to do the same content over and over again. I don't feel like I'm being rewarded. See, I got into that rant there that I was about to go into as I saw this little mold thing on the ground. I don't know what it is exactly. It's some sort of dollop of fungus jizz. I don't know. But once you unlock a certain item, these little places now allow you to put vines, which act as a ladder. Oh, hey. There's a young boy down here. Hey, don't walk away from me. Essentially, it lets you go to an area where you normally wouldn't be able to. However, the game sort of assumes that after this level you're going to have that item, and in fact I think you sort of are forced to get it before you go to the next level, because there are areas that you need to get that item for before you can really progress to the main area. It's not just for secrets necessarily, but on this level obviously it is for secrets. So we can either have the electrical whip, the lightning bolt we already have, or the throwing knife. The throwing knife is actually really good because it targets things automatically. The whip is really good because it's fucking insane, to be honest, so we're gonna go with the whip. The whip is really strong. Hopefully you guys can see that before the end of this level. And I think I'm going to be a little bit of an alcoholic with this run, because odds are we're going to get to the end of this level pretty soon, and there's no reason to save our potions. Okay, so we have a spiteful sword, which we unlocked. We have an infantry bow, which is great, and we have greed shield, and then we have this blood sword, which is also great. All 3 of these items are actually pretty good. I haven't really put too much time with the spiteful sword because the base stuff isn't all that great. The base ability inflicts a critical blow if you've been recently hurt, but you don't really want to play in a way that you're going to be hurt a lot, so you can't really rely on that. Causes bleeding is really good. The 100% on a burning target isn't that good unless you have a specific build in mind. If you have an item that constantly causes burning, then obviously this would be great. Enemies hit explode upon death is actually excellent, but I just got the whip, so I think I'm gonna save my money on this. I also have the level 2 bag, so now I keep 65% of gold lost instead whenever I come back to life, which we're about to see. Actually, I'm really glad we finished this level pretty early on in the episode, because the main thing I wanted to show you guys is in here, which is all the stuff that we've essentially unlocked and can unlock so far. So this is the thing I'm working on now. Starting weapon is a randomly drawn from those you've unlocked, so instead of always having the basic sword, you could potentially start with any of these weapons that I have unlocked right now. Unfortunately, it takes a ton of cells, which actually isn't all that much, because you're going to be dying and doing the easy level a lot. And as you can see, that's 18 cells just from the first easy level. We started with this one, and now we've unlocked the potion 2. We can also we can work on potion 3, which will give 3 charges. Then I'm assuming potion 4 gives you 4 charges. I haven't bothered with the starter shield one because I never use shields. I don't really like to use them. I don't think I'm good enough to use them. My timing is not inherently good enough to really rely on an item where I have to have really good timing to use it. I've put a few points into the grenade stuff. I've really learned to love the grenades. They're crazy good if you can find them. Some runs I found that I haven't had grenades the entire time, and then others I've found like grenade after grenade after grenade. All of them are excellent. There's not a bad grenade in the game, I don't think. We've unlocked the magnetic grenade, which pulls things to it. It's great if you have other items that you can throw under them, such as the meat grinder. Is an excellent item as well. You can throw down this pretty large area where the floor will be covered in saws, and if you throw the grenade first, they'll be pulled into it and it'll just take a ton of damage. Flashbang is like a sort of a shorter version of the ice grenade. All of it's great, honestly. I love grenades in this game. It's fantastic. There's also a turret, which is pretty good too. The game really opens up as you unlock items, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm willing to continually play this game. A style of game that I normally wouldn't be all that interested in, because most of them, especially the indie games by like 1 or 2 people that are coming out these days, they don't give you the rewards worth doing the first 2 or 3 levels over and over again, which is the whole sort of thing, like, right? Like, you're supposed to be doing these levels over and over again because your next run will be inherently different, but mostly it's because you know you're going to be a little bit more powerful the next time, and that doesn't always happen in these roguelike games that are just sort of flooding the Steam marketplace these days. I think Dead Cells is doing a great job of that right now. I think another reason that I'm really enjoying this game is because it's just, the gameplay itself is pretty fun. Some of the movement is kind of clunky, specifically jumping and climbing on items. Sometimes I'll find myself climbing up ladders as I'm running by for no reason, because analogs, it's just not, it's too finicky. And also I'll find myself jumping up and like trying to grab a ledge, and he just won't do it because I'm not precisely on the point. And other times I'll be jumping around trying to dodge someone, and I'll end up on an area above myself that I didn't want to go to. So maybe if they can clean the movement up a little bit, I think the game would be even better. But right now, I think it's in a great place. I think it has some nice variety to the enemies and stuff. This is the next level that you probably haven't seen yet, if you're only watching this foreplay, in terms of game coverage for Dead Cells. This is we would be in the level that's all bright yellow and oranges, called the Ramparts before, but now we're in the something of the Condemned. I don't remember the name of this place, but it's actually really cool. So that was a new enemy that you guys haven't seen yet. They're actually quite the nuisance if you don't get the jump on them. They teleport around and they do a crazy powerful attack that makes it hard for you to actually do in close damage to them, which is why it's great to just get the jump on them when you can. This level has a lot of spikes, as you can see, and they actually are quite the nuisance, and we need to get that door open before we... Oh wait, no, actually there's a ledge there on that one. Okay. All right, good. We're making some progress here. As you can see, this level is incorporating the old Mario ball swinging things. Do we want that? See, the thing about that bow is it shoots really fast, so you can just spam it pretty well. The problem is that the whip is just too good, honestly. Like, the whip is so good. Alright, let's teleport up here. It really is. I hope that you guys can come to appreciate just how insane the whip is. Alright, so here's another teleporter. I've come to start using these a lot more too, now that I know sort of the flow of the game. Alright, for this one, we have 3 strength now. Let's go with a health boost. That'll keep us on even footing with our health and stuff like that. So this would let us go down here if we had gotten here 11 minutes ago. Jesus, we're real slow. As you can see, like, the whip will target things, right? It won't, like, it's not always just straightforward to wherever you're looking. And that's how the throwing knife works as well. Oh, here we go. This is a new mechanic you guys probably haven't seen yet. So the dummy generates a shield around anything near it. And you have to sort of destroy that before you can destroy the enemies next to it. And boy, oh boy, can it become a real nuisance if it's not actually that easy. Because that one was super easy. We just walked up to it and destroyed it. But generally, it's behind the enemies. You have to sort of go through them before you can destroy it. We actually sort of lucked out this time. Oh, see that? He didn't actually do much damage that time. There have been a few smaller updates to the game since last time I played, even. So maybe they made things a little bit easier, but honestly, when I played last time... Oh, God. See, this is where the whip actually comes in handy. These flying guys are really hard to hit with anything that isn't auto-targeting. But if you have one, it just makes them barely a challenge. So the throwing knives and the whip are really strong against them. All right, so this is amazing. So we're not gonna get both, I don't think. We can only afford one, really. So we're gonna get the flashbang because I prefer it if I don't have anything to combo with the magnetic grenade. I prefer to just have the flashbang because it just stuns them for a second, so I can kill them. Oh, hello. Didn't notice you there before. Shiny. We got 120 gold from that. Nice. Very nice. Oh shit, I should have took the teleporter. Oh well. So hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thanks for your patience with this delayed entry into the foreplay. I have a few games planned for this series. And I'm looking forward to starting those. I just got a little bit under the weather and I decided to take the time to get better before I start recording again. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. So the beauty of the daggers. The beauty of the daggers is that the third attack in the tree is a mega attack. Shit, I fucked up there pretty badly. So like if you can hit one, you can kill one with 2 attacks, then the next guy. Man, I'm really taking the damage this time. And honestly, it really does feel like they don't do as much damage, which is kind of sucks actually. I miss taking huge chunks of health because it sort of made it all a little bit harder. Maybe they saw that people weren't getting past a certain point very often with their metrics and decided to make it a little bit easier. I don't know if I should jump. These things are actually deceptively difficult to jump over without touching them. Like that. I'm bad. I'm real bad. Okay. Like, every enemy in this game would take a pretty decent chunk out of your health when you get hit by it. Especially some of the... Like, especially those green guys when they do the charge move. But, at this point, I'm not taking hardly any. I don't know when that is. Oh, shit. So, I don't know if I've shown you guys this on the first 3 episodes. But this is a cursed treasure. Essentially, as far as I've seen... It allows you to get bonus items immediately, but for the next 10 kills, you will die if you get hit 1 time, which is normally not that bad, but in this level it could be because of the spikes and stuff. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it just so you guys can see it. See, it's almost definitely worth it already because we got the ice grenade from it. That means we can just obliterate an entire room with just throwing both of our grenades. Alright, so we got to get 10 kills. As you can see above our head, we've gotten 2, so now we're down to 8. Once we hit that number, the curse part will be gone, and we'll just have those items for free. Oh, God. What? Oh, my God. It blew up so much earlier than I thought it would. That was embarrassing, and I apologize that you guys had to watch that. I honestly am much better at this game than what it looks like whenever I fucking record it. I don't know why, but I just do the dumbest shit when I'm recording. Alright, so see, as you can see, we got 1,214 gold back. Oh god, why won't that do a thing? I don't understand. Oh yeah, it's because I don't have the whip, I have the fucking lightning bolt. we gotta go take care of these fucking guys. Okay, we got the daggers again. We're getting really lucky. Like, you can go entire levels with like multiple runs without seeing a fucking a melee upgrade, but we've gotten it there both times. Alright, we're murdering them pretty severely now. Let's hopefully we can get through this level pretty quickly and get back to that second level so you guys don't have to watch the repetitiveness. Because inherently these games are going to be repetitive. Which is good in some ways, but maybe not so much for recording. At least if you're not someone who's really proficient at them and have played it a lot, so that you can get to a certain difficulty portion of the game without worrying. I, of course, am not that man, obviously. Like, I got killed in the second level of this game. If you're looking for a professional Dead Cells gamer, you're not in the right place, friends. Alright, so the toxic sewers are an optional place to go. It'll lead you basically to the same area, except this area is kind of a huge pain in the ass, honestly, but just for the sake of showing you guys a new environment, we might as well go there, right? And at the very least, we get to do this portion of the game, so... we have 5 cells, we can't really afford anything great, so we'll just do that. Alright, let's get... That's all, we don't need any of that. Perfect. The only downside is that we didn't get any bonus points for any of our skills, so we're going in here with the most basic stats we could possibly have. Also, there's a lot of secret dudes in here you can't see until you walk near them. There's these scorpions that will hide in the ground until you get close, so we gotta be careful. And of course, the green stuff looks poisonous. Well, it is. It's because it is. Fuck me. I actually somehow dodged that? I think when I did that move, it went under his jump. That's crazy. That was complete luck. Don't get me twisted. I'm not good. See, that's fucked up, dude. That is fucked up. That is so fucked up. I just got totally destroyed by the game. Oh, see what I mean with the fucking scorpion, man? It shoots like a poison ball at you, so you gotta be careful about it. Oh my god, that thing takes forever to kill now that I have no skills on a second level, basically. The good news is when you attack the scorpions, they sort of go into like a defensive stance, and it makes them so they don't do much else. This is gonna be easy enough. Oh yeah, I forgot that the fucking lightning bolt does damage you if you hold it down for too long. Alright, what do we got down below us? Oh, okay, I'll skip that. I don't want to accidentally take damage. The toxic water stuff doesn't really do too much, but combined with trying to get your fight on, it's not the best, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna do the drop down move on this, guys, I think. That was sucked. I usually stun them, but I don't think our abilities are up to snuff right now. Let's go ahead and use our potion. We've taken a lot of damage so far. Alright, we got him. That was actually a bigger pain in the ass than it should have been. I'm struggling this run, guys. Fucking scorpions. Like, you'd think that would kill him, but no. Okay. Down. Let's go. Let's do a check and see. Nice. Just brutally murdered that guy. What if these guys have families to go home to? What are they doing in a sewer? That's fucking... Anyone who lives in a sewer, I don't trust them. I just don't, and I can't bring myself to do so. I was really hoping he would keep going. Nice. I was hoping I could do some sort of... There we go. Now we're being a little bit more systematic about this. Alright. Good, good, good. Doing better. That was dumb. So this is a secret door. 2 minutes and 15 seconds ago. Just missed it, boys. Just missed it. Alright, there seems to be something else over here. No, that's just like a little cubby. Let's get back out of here then. That sucks a little bit. But from what the doors I've opened, they're not all that great. They mostly give you just gold. Please, no. No! Not like this! For fuck's sake. Relentless. And those fucking new... You just saw a new contender enter the ring. The fucking weird slug man. They're a pain in the ass. Oh god, they dropped the eggs. I totally forgot about that too. They drop fucking exploding eggs. Who does that? What kind of evolutionary situation are we looking at here? Don't worry. I got the Sith moves done. Horizontal turret. Boom. You're gonna love this. All right. Well, they got a free point. That's helpful, actually. All right. Turreted, boys. Oh god. Don't worry, we got him. Oh boy, I almost fucked that up. Alright, so I'm warmed up now. I'm warmed up, right? Okay, we're gonna try and throw our turret up there. If you get double turrets, you're in for a real treat, honestly. Woo! Don't stick around for the egg explosions. I hope one day that humans can live to see their evolutionary tree go to exploding eggs in terms of how they've... Ow, what a bitch. One day I hope all humans might have the pleasure of having exploding eggs come out of them. As you can see, it's quite the nuisance of a zone. Worrying about all the poison water and shit. Also with all of the enemies. And then you have the scorpions and the slugmen. And you know I'm all about slugmen. Fuck, it's one of my favorite things, slugmen. President of the Slugman Health Club, sure. For your health, Slugman. I'm out here protecting your health. How did I not get hit by that shit? Hello there, free money. 700 big ones. Ooh. Daddy like it. Take him out, turret. Look at that. Oh, God. The turret, I'm telling you guys. Get 2 of them. Whew, you're in for a real treat. Don't have to do anything. Who's the arrow master now, you son of a bitch? The turret is. Robots took his job, everybody. He's been displaced. The old sewers. We're up to the next area, I think. Should we go back, or you know what? I would rather sew my own nostrils closed than be in the sewer level in here. I'd rather sew my penis to my actual thigh forever. Hello, sir. I'm back. I got 20 cells. Not bad, actually. So in theory, you want to try out the broadsword? Let's pop the broadsword out. Because usually when you unlock it for the first time, you get it on the floor here. All right, let's see. Oh wow, it's dope. I don't know how good it's gonna be. All right, let's get our potion back. All the nutrients that a man could, a moss ninja, a fungus ninja could ever want. So also, this particular version of the sword drops a grenade every time it does a swing. So that's pretty sweet. It's gonna help. It's gonna help us do some deeps. Okay, so we're in the old sewers, which is essentially the same zone as the toxic sewers. Almost exactly. The toxic sewers implies that the waters in that sewer are toxic, whereas the waters in the normal sewer aren't, but jump in that yellow water. Jump in that urine field, the urine river here, and you're going to be in for some pain, trust me. Alright, I've got it. I'm doing it. Wait, is there a place below this? Seems to be. You know what? I think we learned our lesson with that thing, right? Let's not. I already got a turret, a new weapon, and still have lightning bolt, which honestly I could do without, but it's not a terrible ability. Wait, what did I go? Did I go everywhere I could have gone over here? Hit me real hard, it says. That's fucking... I'm not here to kink shame a treasure chest, but I'm not really in the mood either at the same time. Oh, I fucking forgot about the mushrooms too. The mushroom is conjuring spikes there. So we need to get by that quickly. And I'm dead. I just got fucked real bad. I got absolutely destroyed there. That's probably one of the worst combos that I ever could have. That fucking mushroom in an area where you can't jump over those spikes that he conjures is an unavoidable death if I've ever seen one. Alright, well, thank you guys for coming by. That's going to be the end of the Dead Cells walkthrough. I did die to some situations that I normally wouldn't if I had been a little bit more careful and played a little bit better. Up to at least my average amount. I fucking died a lot to some easy stuff. And that should not go against the game. Hopefully, if you guys are into this sort of game, you can sort of see the merit of it. If you're not into the roguelike, sort of repetitive, work your way through the difficult areas, slowly getting a little bit better so you can go a little bit further types of games, then this isn't going to be for you. But if you're okay with that, I think this is one of the stronger entries that I've seen in a while into that sort of subgenre. So give it a shot if you want to. It's now on Steam for sale. It's going to be more expensive the further it gets along in development as they add more features. So get it now while the price is low if you want it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. If you like the series, if you like the 4-play format, hit the like button. If you want to see a certain game on this series, leave a comment below. If you have any comments about this game in particular, let's have a convo. Drop a comment on the subject of Dead Cells. I'll see you guys next time.